Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the Masters of the Universe Kobra Khan from the Origins line. This is another basically remake of a vintage figure. Our original Kobra Khan came out in 1984 and was part of Series 3. So this one's a little different because with the vintage version you had the water squirting feature. Where you could basically make him squirt water onto his enemies. Our new Origins version does not have that. They've replaced that with a little gimmick that we'll take a look at here in just a moment. But let's take a look at this package. All right, Kobra Khan, Evil Master of Snakes, which is exactly what the original said on the package. Now this one I actually got from Mattel Creations, believe it or not, since you can't find anything in Walmart anymore. Let's see, push venom blast into mouth. See, there's the little feature that they've added for this. All right, and then the artwork, which I'll raise the camera up so you can actually see. Let's see here, there we go. As deceitful as he is dangerous, Kobra Khan uses hypnotic venom to serve his enemies, to serve his own ambitions. Kind of cool. I wasn't a big fan of the original figure, I'll be honest. I thought the original figure was all gimmick and really not very fun. The head sculpt's kind of crap, which this one isn't a whole lot better, so I'm not going to say I was super excited about getting this figure. But I saw it pop up and it was available and I thought, why not? Another of the Snake Men line. So let's go ahead and get him out of the package here. We'll start up at the top right. Just peel the card off. We'll put the card out of the way. And again, if you saw the Snake Armor He-Man video, this is the same comic that comes with it, Rise of the Snake Men. You got Boltman on the front. You can see Kobra Khan. And that's the camo Kobra Khan on the front, and Ratlore. And we got the same cross-sell art on the back, showing Ratlore, Kobra Khan, Boltman, and of course Snake Armor He-Man. Yeah, these are neat little comics. Also, we get our little diagram with the breakdown of the parts that can be removed. And unlike the vintage, you can remove the, well, I mean, you could remove the head on the vintage, but you can remove the arms and leg or feet, and you can pop him apart at the torso. All in all, it does look pretty much exactly like the vintage, except it has articulation, so that's kind of cool. All right, you can see the back shot. There's his accessories. Let's go ahead and pop him out. Color-wise, I mean, they matched this thing up pretty good to the original. They probably actually could have made it look better. I'm not a big fan of this sculpt. Let's see, do we got it? Ah, there we go. We'll just break them out. So it's interesting with this figure because the torso is actually shiny, as you can see in the video, as well as the head. But then, and it may show up a little shiny, but the arms and the legs are still more of a flat color. Nice and tight joints on him. And I do think they've made some improvements in this line with these figures. Some of the newer ones, the feet are better. Now this guy is actually kind of stiff, which probably works out better for what I'm trying to do, just to display it. Let's lower the camera. Here you go. And we'll grab his accessories out of the way. So he comes with his little gun here, which just like the vintage, this looks identical to the vintage gun. You can hold that in his gripping hand. So, as I was saying, the original, you could actually just kind of pop this out and you could put water in it and you could press down on it and it would squirt water out. Not sure why they didn't give us that gimmick again, but instead they give us this little insert to make it look like he's spraying venom out his mouth. So, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't a big, huge fan of the original figure or that gimmick. So maybe this is better. Definitely for displaying, this is a better figure due to the articulation, and it's just, you know, it's just a newer, polished version. Get a look at the back. Yeah, so this is all new tooling that they've created for this torso and head. The arms and legs are all basically reuse. Looks like the waist is actually a new piece as well. So let's bring in our vintage and take a look at it, just to have them compare side by side. You can see the vintage version. Color-wise, it matches up pretty good. The shading is a little different on the brown on this version, but there's so many variants of these and color-wise, so there's probably another version out there, the vintage, that actually has that darker brown anyway. But other than that, it's pretty accurate. Let's see if I can get the light a little better so you can see from the front here. Hopefully I don't mess up my lighting. Yeah, maybe that's better. I don't know. I mean, I think maybe I do prefer this Origins over the vintage. Like I said, this was never my favorite. It just always seemed weird to me, especially the way the torso is just kind of bulky and not very defined. Now I realize it's supposed to be a snake man, so it probably has a lot to do with it. You can get a good shot here of the back comparing. Yeah, I mean it's pretty close. The sculpting wise, it looks looks pretty comparable. I will say this doesn't have as defined of lines in that scales as the vintage does, which is kind of weird. I don't know how well you can see, but it's just not as defined. But that's kind of a common thing with these. Think some of the head sculpts like Trap Jaw, the way they kind of like did less with the face than the original version did, less paint apps. Let's get a side view of his head here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Actually, I think that looks really nice. They did a good job on that. I mean, they didn't have a whole lot they could do with that head sculpt, so at least good paint apps onto it is a plus. And of course, unlike our 5.5 vintage, this guy is going to stand taller just because his legs will stand up straight. I don't know. What do you guys think? You digging this? I mean, I think it's pretty cool. It's not my favorite, but as far as some of the Origins figures go, this is, I mean, it's pretty good. Did I really need this for my collection? Probably not. I probably could have passed on this, saved myself some money. But I don't know. I'm not a completionist by any means because there's just way too much MOTU to buy. And I don't know about you, but I don't have the money for all of those figures, especially all the Mattel Creation stuff. Some of that stuff's ridiculous. Oh, and just like the back, you can see here the detailing in the chest is not as defined as the vintage. Another thing I just spotted. Oh, okay. So I thought maybe there was more scaling on the legs, but no, those vintage legs are just like Skeletor's, which is what they've mimicked here. Let's see, the shorts do have some scaling on those. Yeah, they did a good job. Huh. All right. Well, that's going to be that. Like I said, did I need it? No. I really didn't care a whole lot about the figure. But they're getting harder and harder to pick up. So when I can get some, I'm going to try my best. At least for the purpose of having it in my collection and to be able to do a video and share it with everyone. That way you can make your own decision. Is this a figure you want? Do you even care about Kobra Khan? I would have liked to got the Camo Khan, because that's a cool figure. That additional head sculpt is pretty neat. I would have liked to have gotten that one. But hey, sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. I'm trying to put out a lot of videos, and it really helps if there's people to actually see them. So if you can give me a like and a comment and subscribe, and hey, if you have some friends who might be interested in this, share it with them. Share it on social media. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.